Welcome back to the Daily Rundown. I'm Dan Morfitt. Thank you for watching Channel 7. Those details to get in touch with the show again are at the Daily Rundown on Twitter or email dailyrundown@thatstv.com. So after David's had his chance to clear his chest, it's now time for our next guest to get on the soapbox. Mike, it's your chance to have your something to say.
Great.
Perform now, monkey, perform!
No. Right, well, I wanted to talk about, there was a little thing in the news about Noel Edmonds yesterday or the other day, that he had, he'd upset someone on Twitter by claiming that are you, David, are you familiar with who Noel Edmonds is?
Does he have a beard?
He does have a beard.
Tidy
But he
beard.
doesn't look like you.
No.
Yeah, but it's a sort of goatee beard, isn't it?
Yeah, it's similar.
Is he a comedian?
No.
BBC? ITV?
Yeah, he had a very successful program.
What was it called?
In the 90s called
House Party.
Noel's
and
House
Swap
Party.
Shop.
But he's got a big program on Channel 4 called Deal or No Deal. You know Deal or No Deal?
No, I haven't seen it, so I'm out to lunch.
He's a well-known British celebrity.
Yeah.
And it was only in recent times it's come out the news that he's into some weird stuff, and he has some very weird beliefs. But he believes in cosmic ordering, which is
What's cosmic ordering?
I think it's where it's about positive energy and positive thinking, and it's about making wish list of what you wish to achieve and thinking particularly positive about that thing. He claims that he because his career ended after Noel's House Party, and he was kind of in TV wilderness for a long time.
He opened up his Crinkly Bottom,
yes,
which was a theme park based on Noel's House
Party. That's never a good idea.
and Mr. Blobby Land, and it didn't last.
It was like a family thing. Anyway, but so he claims the cosmic ordering got his career back and got him to, because the Deal or No Deal, the show that he came back with, it was a massive, huge success. But now he's come under fire with, he's talking about this electronic box that, produces or helps you produce positive energy?
I think it's just, is it an EMP box?
Yes.
And it creates an electrical current?
Yes.
It's like Wilhelm Reich.
Yeah, no, it's just electromagnetic pulses.
And and he's not a spokesperson for the product range. This is an independent view. And so he said on Twitter that it can do a lot of things, and including tackling cancer. I
believe he said cure cancer.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. Tackling cancer, cure cancer,
but
or somewhere in between.
Yeah, whichever way he said it. Someone on Twitter then got in touch with him who had cancer, and then Noel Edmonds sort of suggested to that person that maybe their cancer was caused by their negative attitude. I've
never seen David Semple look like that before.
Yeah. So I'm talking about miracle cures, really. I mean, this is a guy who, who believes in these kind of.
Didn't he draw a helicopter on his hand because he wanted a helicopter?
Yes.
Or was that an episode of the IT Crowd?
It's something similar, but and a lot of people are taking the mickey out of him because of this.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, he's claiming it does, and he's claiming, and there's a lot of celebrities that claim that they've used cosmic ordering to get what they wanted in life. And it's about making this kind of wish list and using positive attitude and energy to create these things and to make them happen. But he suddenly thinks that this electric box or whatever it is a miracle cure, and possibly to cancer, which is obviously. And then there's people saying, well, you're by being like that, being such a public figure, then maybe you're putting the wrong ideas into people's heads about this miracle cure to cancer, which is. It's cancer. So I don't know what you think about that.
Is he no better or no worse though than a homeopath?
Well, yeah. I mean, this is the thing. So there's different remedies. I mean, I'm going to get on to what's wrong with me, but it's not. I haven't got cancer. That would be an odd time to tell everyone. But it's about something that I have to deal with. But I just wanted to speak about Noel Edmonds first, and what you thought about that.
Noel Edmonds, he's a little bit of a hero for me. He was big. He was big on the radio. He was one of the first big celebrities that really helmed the Radio 1 breakfast show. He went into television, and he was a natural on TV as well. He earned lots of money. He raised lots of money. He had an unfortunate incident in the 1980s on a show called The Late Late Breakfast Show, where a man died doing a stunt for the show. I wouldn't.
I'm not laughing. I'm just thinking of the Alan Partridge episode that was.
I think it's the similar thing on that. And he went into the wilderness after the house party, and since he's sort of come back into people's consciousness because of Deal or No Deal, which was a terrific return to form for him. But he's very anti-BBC. I think he's offered to buy the BBC.
Did he work at BBC?
Yeah, he was a long-time employee of the BBC. And it's a shame to see him almost get publicity for some things that he's not doing on purpose.
Yeah, but it's not just he that believes in this stuff and the cosmic ordering and orbs. He believes in all this orb energy. I don't know, but I don't know if
it's not David Icke, is it?
Well, he kind of goes
he was like
into
a footballer who became,
and it goes into that territory.
He made a lot of money.
Wore turquoise shell suits, but David Icke, he believed that wearing the colour turquoise made him more godly.
But so I'm after some miracle cures. I don't know if you guys if you guys have any beliefs or any miracle cures that you know of. I suffer just water.
Water and aspirin is a beautiful. Simple aspirin works.
Yeah, but yeah, I suffer really bad from hay fever every June or July every year. It's horrific for me, and I mean every year is different. But
Shades.
Well, this is the thing, shades. And I cycle a lot, and I walk and I cycle to work a lot. So my only option is to wear like one of these industrial dust masks.
Yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, it kind of looks like I'm afraid of SARS or whatever it was. But
you also look as if you're part of the happy hardcore scene from the early 90s. Which is amazing.
Or a big Breaking Bad fan.
The Fly, 1958.
But you know, jokes aside, I suffer really badly. And I'm sure there's a lot of people. And hay fever is one of those things that you get a lot of. You ask for advice, you ask for cures or whatever, and you get a lot of stuff back. A lot of different people.
Have you tried wearing
so
shades?
Many different advice. Not really. But
try it for a day and see what happens.
Yeah. Well,
you know, when it comes to hay fever, though,
right?
I've got this thing, like a little electronic box.
Hang on, Noel.
That it's got 2 prongs on it,
right.
and I stick it up my nose.
Right.
That you can't. This is how I talk when it's on my nose.
Wow. Right.
And then I press a button on it, and it starts to glow red.
Your nose.
Well, the little prongs.
Hang on, doesn't that happen in Total Recall? Arnold Schwarzenegger pulls a big red thing out of his face.
I could be getting confused. But it glows red and it's supposed to increase blood flow in the nose and therefore help with hay fever. So I sort of extol the virtues of a little electronic box.
Right.
As well, for hay fever.
But you were telling me a lot about hay fever. You suffered yourself.
I still do suffer from hay fever, but when it comes to, through GCSEs and A-levels and through major exams and major work periods of my life, hay fever got worse. And then I got a blood test for hay fever, and that seemed to pinpoint exactly what I was allergic to. Right. And I was off the scale for Timothy grass, which is the main type of grass we've got in the UK. And so I got treatment from an immunologist specific to that. Yeah. And I was on some treatment for about 4 years. And now I only have to take minimal drugs to manage my hay fever. Which is not hay fever. Everybody, when people say hay fever, people just go, oh, I've got a bit of hay fever as well. And it's when you say I've got severe rhinitis, they go, oh, keep away from me. And
that's a good thing, because I don't want to just say, oh, I get bad hay fever, because as you say, a lot of people say, oh, I've got sniffles, and this isn't sniffles, this is me tearing my eyelids off. You know, this is me waking up really groggy and confused and migraines.
That's called a hangover.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I'm drinking to get away from, to get me through the hay
You're there
fever
drinking
season.
honey cocktails.
Don't drink beer, that'll make it worse.
But that's another thing that people say for hay fever. If you're allergic to the pollen, and it depends on what season and what pollen you're allergic to, and I think something to do with proteins, I'm not too sure, probably best to look into it. But if you eat the local honey of where you live, it's not a Noel Edmonds magic electronic box, but it's a natural way of sort of dealing with it. Eat the honey of where you live and that's supposed to be better.
No, I have done that. I haven't done it this year, but I've done that before. But it's just in the past, I've never had something that's completely worked, and I don't know. And I think a lot of people suffer that way as well, and they don't really know what to do about it or how to combat it.
So what would happen if Noel gave you this electronic box that he
Right.
extols the virtues of, and it cured you of some of your symptoms? Not eradicate it, but what if Noel's magic box
I don't know.
made your hay fever go away? Would you change your opinion of him and what he was saying, or?
Well, he couldn't cure Mr. Blobby of pox, could he? Or
Yeah, those yellow spots.
Yeah,
were huge,
I mean,
weren't
he was riddled with whatever it was.
Poor David doesn't know who Mr. Blobby is. If you don't know who Mr. Blobby is, you're very lucky. More than anything.
Yeah, I don't.
He was a character. Noel Edmonds had a little sidekick, and he was a man in a suit who was Mr. Blobby.
Oh, really?
And he was all covered in spots.
Was it funny?
Hilarious.
For the sake of embarrassment on live television, it was. He even had a #1 Christmas
Number one
record.
Christmas record.
Oh, Mr. Blobby. Really?
Mr. Blobby.
Yeah.
Do you know what? In the 90s,
Yes.
I vaguely
You met
remember
him
that
once.
when I used to order my CD singles from Windsong down in Kent. I used to order them for Canada. I had my record shop in Canada. I vaguely remember somebody from City TV in Toronto ordering in the Mr. Blobby CD. I ordered that from my shop to sell it to the girl who worked at City TV in Toronto. How's that for you?
Wow.
And that is the circle of life, the wheel of fortune, and something to say. We start off with Noel Edmonds' magic box, and then we go to Mr. Blobby's single in Canada.
Wow.
And
yeah.
that's what we do on the
That
Daily
sounds-
Rundown.
it's on the right way.
Right, we're going to go to another break now, but please don't go away. Oh no, it's all turning into Blue Velvet now. I'll be back with my guest in just a minute with some more of the strange stories of the day here on the Daily Rundown.